Hello everyone, good morning. Welcome to 40 Days of Fitness. Today is day 14 and we are doing a full body stretch. So all you need today is a mat. If you have a yoga strap, you can grab that. If you don't have a yoga strap, you can do this whole class, pretty much everything we're gonna do, you could do with a kitchen towel. So that's up to you. So go ahead and grab whatever it is that you need. We're gonna start on the mat. And you can see I'm joining you outside this morning. It's like a super beautiful morning. It's like nice and crisp and fresh out here. But my daughter and I slept in the tent in the backyard last night, so she's still sleeping. Apparently the fresh air is really good for that. So we're gonna keep it kind of quiet over here. All right guys, so here we go. We're gonna start by just warming up. You can start on the back side of your mat. And so this is just a quick 20-minute video with this full body stretch. And so you know, you don't really need to warm up for this one today because we are doing stretch the whole time we're here. But you can do small portions of this to start your day. Or before you go to bed, you know, you can take pieces of these stretches, the ones that you like the best. So let's reach those fingertips out nice and far in front. I'm in a wide-legged child's pose. Take some deep breaths here. And another one. So when we breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And then slowly slide forward, lifting your tailbone off the mat, finding puppy pose. So forearms come to the mat, slide that tailbone to the back. And as you exhale, you draw that tailbone back a little further. So you get this big stretch underneath the arms, down through the side of the body. And then inhale slowly, taking it to tabletop. We're all fours. So we have those shoulders over the wrists. We have the hips over the knees. And just inhale, finding cow. So lowering down through the navel, through the rib cage, and lifting through the tailbone, opening up the chest. And then exhale, find cat. So you draw that belly button to the backbone. And again, inhale and exhale. Doesn't it feel good already? Inhale, find that flat back. Taking those knees right underneath the hips and slide one leg to the back. I'm gonna slide that right leg, and you wanna square up those hips. It doesn't matter how high that leg is. So if the leg is a little higher, it's a little bit more challenging to keep that belly dished in. If that feels good, take that opposite hand and reach it out so the bicep is by the ear. So you're making that whole body super long. And then exhale, drawing elbow to knee, breathing it out. And inhale. And just two more like that. Exhale. Inhale. So you're warming up through the core. Exhale. And inhale. And then exhale, lowering both hands and knees to the mat. Inhale, find cow. And exhale, find cat. Nice job. Take that opposite leg, extending it slowly out and away, and then reach that opposite arm, bicep by the ear, reaching nice and long, squeezing through the muscles in the legs. Inhale. Exhale. So the stretches that we're going to do today, like I said, you can use them in the morning to get yourself kind of limbered up and ready for the day. Exhale. Inhale, reaching it long. And then exhale, taking both hands and knees to the mat. Lowering down, just placing your tush on the insides of your feet. Grab your towel or your strap. So my yoga strap has a buckle on it so I can adjust the length. There's lots of different kinds of buckles, so you just want to adjust yours so that it doesn't have a lot of extra strap there, so it's not distracting. So we're going to take this up. Inhale, reaching the arms up. We're going to start with the top of our body. Take those arms back behind. And then exhale. So I'm just grabbing my strap or my towel just a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. I'm slowly drawing it down to the shoulders. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, draw one elbow towards the side of your body while you are keeping the opposite arm long. Hold that for a breath. And then inhale, reach it up nice and tall. Maybe press those arms back behind you. Take that opposite elbow to the side of your body. So we're opening up through our lats, our shoulders. Inhale. And exhale, drop back behind your head. Nice wiggle, wiggle. Inhale, lifting. And exhale, rolling through the spine, reaching the arms forward. See if you can walk those hands in on your strap or your towel. And then inhale, lifting up. So now hands are a little bit closer. Exhale, drawing it down behind the head. Really drawing those elbows down, making the neck long. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, taking one elbow to the side. Inhale, lift, reaching the arms tall. And then exhale. Inhale. Exhale, draw it down. Yes, so we're warming the body up through the stretch. And then exhale, roll it forward, scoop that belly in. Awesome, just bringing that strap or that towel in and taking it right back behind you. So I'm gonna turn sideways so that you could see, let's see. Oh, this way. All right, so I'm gonna grab right behind my hip bones. So my arms are pretty close. Roll your shoulder heads down and back. Open up through the chest. And we're just gonna inhale, lifting the arms. Exhale, hold. So I want you to feel this really opening up through your chest, through your collarbone. Nice. Inhale, lifting a little higher. And then exhale, slowly lower down. Take a little wiggle, wiggle if you need to. Take those arms wider so they could rest on the outside of your hips. Sitting up nice and tall, drawing that belly in. Inhale, lifting the arms. Maybe you go a little higher with those arms. One more breath here. Inhale. And exhale, lowering down. Awesome job. Taking that strap and taking it to the side. Back to tabletop here. So making sure those hips are right under the knees so that you have that balance and stability. I'm going to inhale, lifting with one arm, twisting through the spine. And then exhale, I'm going to thread that needle. So soft bend in my right elbow, kind of hovering here. Inhale, opening up. And exhale, threading that needle. Inhale, so I'm waking up the spine. Exhale. This time, inhale. And as you kind of thread that needle, we're going to gently place our our temple and our shoulder on the mat. I'll turn this way. Now you can do whatever you like with this supporting arm. So for some people it feels good here because you can press a little bit and take that twist in the spine a little deeper. For some people they want to open up that shoulder, and so we reach forward. You can take one hand on top of the other, bend this elbow, press the palms together, and you get that deep twist in the spine. Take your hand right underneath your shoulder. Inhale, lifting up, opening up. And exhale, taking it down. Nice. Walk the hands out. Find your child's pose. And then right back up to tabletop. Awesome. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Oh, nice job. Take that opposite arm now. So for me, it's going to be my right arm is going to open up, reaching up as tall as I can, taking my gaze with it. And then exhale, threading that needle. And you can feel that right along your spine. And exhale. Good. Opening up through the chest. Exhale. This time we're going to inhale, reach it up all the way. And then exhale, slide it through, gently setting that temple on the mat, the shoulder on the mat. Ah, yes. And then adjusting this hand wherever you want to put it so that you can deepen that stretch so it feels best to you. Nice. Hold it for a breath. And then slowly take your hand under your shoulder, lifting that whole body and opening up. Exhale, take it down. Walking those hands out for child's pose. Awesome. Walk the hands back towards the thighs. So sit up nice and tall. We're going to take those fingertips to the mat, tuck the toes, and lift it up into that forward fold. And I can tell you my hamstrings are a little tight this morning, so for me, I'm going to make sure that, maybe I start out with my hands on my thighs, keep that soft bend in my knees, and then slowly rolling it up. Big breath. And then exhale, find that forward fold. Nice. Inhale, tuck the knees, draw that belly in, slowly roll it up. Take the arms up all the way. Take the legs out nice and wide. And we're just going to take a wide-legged forward fold here. So to start, toes are pointed forward. Pressing that tailbone to the back. And then sweep those hands all the way down. Tuck the chin slightly so you feel this stretch all the way from the tailbone. And we're going to take a deep bend, so I'm going to turn my left toes to the outside. I'm going to roll over all the way so I'm on this toe over here, and I'm going to lift this toe up. So if that's not comfortable, you can take this lifted here, just so that maybe you're not so low to the ground. Do try and get that toe off the mat if you can, because what we're working is right through that hamstring, a little bit of that inner thigh. Nice, chest is lifted. Well, it's getting to be school bus time, my friends. Exhale, find that wide-legged forward fold. And then slowly walk it over to the other side. So lifting that toe up. Nice, deep breath. Awesome. Inhale, taking it back to center. And then soft bend in the knees, tuck and roll it all the way up. Big breath here. Exhale, we're going to turn it this way toward the front side of our mat. And I'm going to take my yoga strap, and this is where a yoga strap is a little bit nicer than the kitchen towel because it's longer, right? So you may not be able to use the kitchen towel with this one. So we're going to take this right underneath our foot, okay? And we're going to hold onto that strap and just walk our hands down. So once you get a little lower, you can take that kitchen towel and place it under your foot, maybe grab both sides. So both of my toes are pointed towards the long side of my mat. I'm drawing my chest forward. You can keep a soft bend in your knee here. Inhale and exhale. See if you can take it down a little lower. Nice. Release that strap. Walk it over to the other side. Turn both toes towards the back side of your mat. Grab your strap or your towel. So we just start here and just slowly walk our hands down. One more breath. Nice job. Slowly release that strap. Take a big breath here right to the middle. Awesome. Pressing those hips to the front and walk both feet to the back side of our mat. Big breath. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we're going to walk it right out into plank. You can take it to your adapted plank, your full plank. Does not matter here, friends. Just drawing that belly in. And then inhale, lifting it back into your down dog. Take a big breath and lift your right leg. Exhale, we're gonna take this foot all the way forward. Wiggle, wiggle if you need to. Drop that back knee. And then inhale, sweep those arms up. So you should have quite a bit of space between your front heel and your back knee. And we're really pressing those hips forward. So arms come up. If you want to grab that towel, that strap, and take those arms lifted. Nice job. Inhale. And then exhale, start to shift that weight, drawing that toe up to the sky. So I'm really drawing my hip to the back. And then rolling forward, inhale. I hope you can feel that through your front of your hip, through your hamstring. And then exhale, draw it back. Awesome. Taking that strap to the side, stepping both feet to the front and forward fold. Inhale, here we go, lifting up. Exhale, taking it all the way down. Inhale, stepping both back to plank. Now same leg, inhale, taking it back, down dog. Exhale, lowering those heels towards the mat. And then inhale, lifting right. We're gonna find pigeon, so I'm gonna sweep this foot forward, lowering the shin to the mat. And I'm just gonna wiggle, wiggle that back leg to the back and lift that chest. So once again, you're opening up through the front of your left hip, your hip flexor, opening up through that right hip. You can kind of wiggle side to side, whatever feels good to you, right? And then exhale, lowering down, taking it as far as you can take it over that front leg. Hold it here for 3. For 2. And 1 more. Nice job. I'm going to inhale, slowly walk those hands to the back. And I'm going to roll onto that right hip while I reach back for that left foot. So once again, you can use your towel, and you can take that towel over your foot, and then you can just walk that hand in. Sometimes it just gives us a little bit, it allows us to slowly walk the hand in so we can take that stretch deeper than we maybe thought we could. So you should feel that all down the front of your leg. And then just slowly release. Taking both hands down in front, we're gonna walk towards the long side of our mat, tuck our toes under our tush, take the knees super, super wide here. And I'm just gonna inhale and exhale. So it's like a wide-legged child's pose, but those knees are like extra wide. And I'm gonna walk forward. So I'm really taking my tailbone and I'm trying to think about tucking that tailbone, pointing it down towards the mat, opening up through the inner thighs, the hips. 1 more breath. And then walking the hands back, we're going to change this slightly. So I'm going to lift up on my tush, and I'm going to line up my knees and my ankles, turning the toes to the outside. I'll turn this way so you can see. So it's really important that your feet are flexed. That helps to protect your knees and your ankles. And we're going to take it right here. So shoulders over wrists. Knees are as wide as you can get them. Take a big breath. I love this one. And then as you exhale, just start to slowly press those hips to the back. So maybe your hips are only going to go back like 1/4 of an inch, and that's fine. Taking a big breath. Exhale, see if you can press them back a little further. You should feel this inner thighs. 1 more breath here. Nice. Doesn't that feel good? And then slowly, using your hands to help you walk those knees in. And I'm going to walk it to the front side of my mat, forward fold. Inhale, lifting up tall, grabbing that strap. Big breath. Exhale, drawing one elbow to the side, just like we did in the beginning. Keeping that chest open. Inhale, lifting up tall. Exhale, taking it down to the other side. And then this time, inhale. Exhale, release, and take it around to your back. So my hands are going to be wider so that they could rest on the outside of my hips. So if you have a kitchen towel, you're probably to the outside edges of that kitchen towel. Roll the shoulder heads down and back. Inhale, start to lift. So if this feels pretty good, maybe start to walk those hands in closer together. Awesome. We're going to take a big breath. And then we're going to exhale, forward fold. So taking the hands with you, tucking the chin. You can walk those hands in. And you might surprise yourself. So you can take those hands and you can walk them in a little further, maybe take a little bend here and then readjust. And they may go further than you think. One more breath here. Soft bend in the knees. Start to squeeze through the glutes and the core, lifting the chest. And then just release that strap or towel. Big breath. Exhale, taking it forward. Inhale, walking it out into plank. So we're going to do that opposite leg. So last time I did my left leg, this time I'm going to do my right. Inhale, press it back. Inhale, lifting right. And exhale, stepping it through. Dropping that back knee, flipping the toes away. Inhale, arms come up. And exhale, drawing those hips back, squeezing that belly in and lifting that toe to the sky. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale again. Nice job. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, both hands come down to the mat. Tuck the back toes. Step both feet together and forward fold. Inhale, lifting up tall. Exhale, taking it down. Tucking that chin because you will feel that coming further from the tailbone. And then step it back. Inhale, down dog. Exhale, lowering those heels. Inhale, lifting right. And then exhale, finding pigeon. Good, wiggling those toes to the back and then starting to lift that chest. Hey, Linda. So I like to hold some of these, like especially these hip openers, I like to hold them for like 3 breaths. Every time I exhale, I really think about releasing any tension in the hip, in the knee, inner outer thigh. You can walk it out if that feels good. And then one more breath. And then slowly start to walk it back. I'm going to roll onto that outside hip. I'm going to grab my strap. And you know, I know a lot of my friends, you know, work in office type jobs. And so we know if we work in an office type job, you know, all that sitting, it can be so hard on our hamstrings, our quads, our glutes, our core. So it's really good to start our day or end our day with a nice deep stretch, keeping those muscles nice and flexible, limber, long. And then slowly releasing that foot. Setting that to the side. Awesome. Inhale, take that right leg all the way up. And then exhale, step that forward just like we did before. I'm going to drop that back knee. Plant that left hand and inhale. I'm going to open up, twisting that spine. And then exhale, take your hand to your knee, rolling onto that knife's edge, that outside edge of the foot. And I'm just going to press that knee open gently. So as I do this, I'm pressing the hips forward, opening up through the hip. And then slowly drawing it back in. Both feet come together and forward fold. Inhale, lifting up tall. Exhale, finding chair. Nice and strong. Inhale, lifting up using those glutes. Exhale, lowering down into chair. Good. Inhale, lifting up strong. And exhale, lowering down. I'm going to take my left hand to my right thigh. I'm going to reach this right arm to the back, taking the gaze with it. And then inhale, lifting. And exhale, lowering down. Now taking that right hand to the left thigh and the left hand to the back. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, lowering down. Here's another stretch that I love, that if you have a yoga strap, it just feels so good. So I'm going to make my yoga strap extra long. If you do not have a yoga strap, you can just do this without the towel. And I'm going to place it behind my hips, bringing the feet in together, and I'm going to wrap it around the bottom sides of those feet. And then I'm going to start to tighten the strap. And as I do that, I'm going to make sure the strap stays low on my hips. And then I'm going to draw the feet in a little bit further, tightening that strap. So taking it this way. So you want those legs in as far as you can get them comfortably. And then I'm going to slowly start to stretch back. So you can take your hands behind you. And what this does is the strap is resting on your inner thighs, so it's opening up those inner thighs, opening up through the hips. You could take it all the way down if that's comfortable. So if you don't have a strap, totally fine. Just take those knees open to the outside. You can even stay lifted here. Grab the insides of those feet and press with your elbows, and you get that same kind of sensation. So one more breath. Nice job. Letting go of that strap and setting it to the side. Take those toes out in front of you. Take a big breath here. So you want to flex your feet. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, sweeping down, reaching for those feet. So once again, if you have your towel, if you have your strap, you can wrap it around the bottom of your feet, and that gives you like a little bit of room to walk your way in. Hold for a breath. And then inhale, lifting up this time. I'm going to exhale, sweep down, but I'm going to grab the outside of my left foot with my right leg and lift. So reaching this opposite arm back for balance, and you could draw this across the body and see how that feels. You can hold it here. You can take both hands and lift that leg a little higher. And really let yourself flex. See how that feels if you really draw your toes towards your shin. You're going to really feel that really warming up your calf muscle. Now I'm going to take this leg in. I'm going to wrap the foot like you're holding a little baby, right? You're just going to rock it from side to side. And you should feel that stretch outside of the hip, top of the glute, or bottom of the glute, top of the hamstring. And then gently release. Big breath. Exhale, sweep it down, grab your towel or your strap. Start to bend the elbows so you're drawing the heart forward. When we stretch, it's about, you want to think of your body like a lever. So it's not, I'm not just trying to like get my toe or my nose to my knees. You know, there are certain stretches that maybe that's the goal, but right now we want to draw our heart forward. So we're long through the back of the legs, long through the spine. One more breath. And then gently release. This time, big breath in. Exhale, sweep down, grab the outside of that right foot with the left hand, reaching it back. So you know your option, right? You could draw that leg across. If you want to, you can take that opposite hand and take that leg out to the outside. So feel whatever feels good to you here. Both hands can wrap around. You could lift it up. Nice job drawing that leg in and just kind of cradling it like a baby. So your foot goes on the the forearm of your one arm. And just slowly rocking it side to side. And then gently release. Big breath. Exhale. I'm going to scoot myself forward a little bit so I'm in the frame. And then we're going to just take a little rock here. So for me, I'm on the grass. We'll see what's under this mat here when I start rocking. But you can grab the fronts of your knees and you just try and keep your knees really still. So don't let your legs kind of flail about. Just rock to the back and lift up. When you do that, see if maybe you can keep those toes hovering. Tucking the chin to the chest, looking at the belly. And one more time. Nice job. Rock it all the way down. Take the toes to the sky. Take your little fists here and place them under your hips. See if you could take the toes over a little further. Now, if you want to go further with this, like taking it into plow, you're going to flex your feet. Scoot down this way. You're going to flex your feet, take those hands, using your hands to kind of help support yourself. Take the toes over. And when you do that, you just want to make sure that your neck, your shoulders are relaxed. Big breath. And then using the hands, slowly lowering it down. Take one ankle over one knee. Press that right knee. For me, it's my right knee open. And then slide the hands around that hamstring, keeping both feet flexed, and draw those legs in. You can even extend that leg up to the sky. And then drawing both knees into the chest. Switch those legs, so now your left ankle is on your right knee, your hands slide through, and it's up to you. And you may find that one side is a little tighter than the other, and that's fine, right? So we just pay attention to that. Use the breath, kind of adjust as needed. Extend that leg up to the sky. Slowly drawing both knees into the chest. And then exhale, extending those legs all the way out. We're going to flip over onto our belly. Reaching toes and arms long because it feels so good, right? Wiggling, wiggling, making that waistline long. And I'm just going to bend for me it's my right foot. I'm going to reach back with that right hand, drawing the leg in towards the tush, pointing the toes, and I'm bending the elbow because I also want to get the stretch through the shoulder and the chest. And then exhale, slowly release. Inhale, lifting arms and legs. And exhale, lower down. Inhale, reach back, grab that left foot. And then slowly release. Inhale, lifting arms and legs. And exhale, lower down. This time, try and bend both knees, reaching back. If you can't grab those feet, that's fine. You can also use your strap, loop it around your feet. And you can reach back here. Okay, so whatever feels good. But see if you can grab those feet or reach back for those feet. And if you can, start to press the feet away. You're going to roll the shoulder heads open, lift the quads, the fronts of the legs off the mat. Take a breath. One more breath here. And then exhale, slowly release. Just relaxing through those legs. Take the arms out to cactus. And this one's going to take some adjusting to see how it feels best to you. I'm going to bend my left leg, resting my forehead on the mat, rooting in through the shoulders and the arms, and I'm going to start to lift that left leg off the mat. So where you want to feel this is you're going to feel through your spine, but if your left leg is lifted, you want to really press in through that right arm. Adjust to see what, like if you need it at 90, if you need to adjust it from there, because you should feel this through the front of your right shoulder. One more breath. And then slowly taking it back to center. Relaxing that arm. So adjust as you need to, bend that right knee. So I'm going to really anchor in with my left arm. And I'm going to start to twist through the spine, taking that toe over. It doesn't need to come to the mat, friends. That's not what it's about. Now I can feel this from the front of my left shoulder, underneath my collarbone, going towards the center of my chest. Big breath here. And then taking it right back to center, releasing through those legs, taking the hands underneath the shoulders, tucking the toes, and pressing it back to child's pose. Big breath here. And taking it all the way up to that tabletop position, just like the way we started. Inhale to cow. Making that neck long, and then exhale to cap. Inhale to cow one more time. And exhale to cap. Nice, just walk your heels or your tush back towards your heels. My friends, I hope that woke you up this morning. I hope you feel stretched out through your chest, your shoulders, your spine. We did a lot of hip openers today, hamstrings and glutes. I feel very awake now, my friends. So I'm so glad you joined us today for day 14. That means we are 2 weeks into our 40-day challenge, which is incredible. And so pat yourself on the back if you made it today. If you need to do some catching up, you know, this is not like some crazy serious challenge. You just do it in whatever order feels good to you. Pick and choose. Maybe you really loved that cardio blast the other day and you're going to do that 3 days in a row, and that's fine. So I will see you all tomorrow for day 15. You will need paper plates, my friends. We are going to do some paper plate sliding exercises. So you're going to need kind of like a slippery floor. I'm going to use probably my kitchen floor or my deck, and some paper plates, and you'll be good to go. Or a dish towel. We're flexible. All right, guys, have a great day, and we'll see you soon. Thank you.